Yo, man, welcome to When the Players on the podcast, man. I'm your host, man, Trigger, man. And today, bro, look, man, I got a special guest with me today, man. HBCU alumni, no client A&T, you feel me? An artist, man, and just a well-kept young man, you feel me? But most of all, bro, he making winning plays, and that's why he on this platform. But let me introduce my guest, E-Dub.
What's good, my boy?
So what's up with you? What's up?
My boy.
Already, man. I just want to talk about, man, I know you just dropped your EP.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So just tell me how things been going with that.
Things been smooth, man. I just put the new EP, All in My Head, out. Dropped on Monday, February 9th. So we're a couple days into it, but I've been getting positive reviews, positive feedback, feel me? So we just going to keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Just dropped the music video with Red Ferrari. Got a show coming up on the 28th. Got some more music videos coming. So we just keeping it pushing, you know what I mean?
Facts. And look, man, go cop some merch, man.
Get some merch, you know what I'm saying? I got the Club Overthinkers on. My boy caught the, you know what I'm saying, the long sleeve today, so just hit me if you need that.
Yeah, man, go cop some merch for him, man. Yes, and y'all make sure y'all go stream that EP, man. Yes, it's on all platforms?
All platforms. Just type in E-Dub, that's E space D-U-B. It's gonna pop up there for you. It's called All in My Head. And y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Facts, man. I've actually been listening to it. When you dropped it, listen to it, man. I like it. You feel me?
That.
You know what I'm saying? I like how your flow is. Like, you got a smooth flow.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? It ain't nothing like too loud. Like some, you know how they describe, like, man, I'm about to just take a late night ride.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's that type of music you put on when you listen to his music. Like them late night rides, you just chilling, trying to clear your head out.
Yes, sir.
That's that music right there for sure.
Perfect way to put it, man. And I definitely think, you know, I try to lean into that. Like, I'm naturally a chill guy, you know what I'm saying, just more reserved, so I feel like it fits with, you know what I'm saying, who I am, so.
Facts. So when it comes to, like, is EP and the album the same thing, or what's the difference between that?
So EP is typically like 5 to 9 songs, depending on preference, but it's less than an album, so it's like artists use EPs more so to kind of like test the waters, basically, on a certain sound or like a direction that they headed in ahead of, you feel me, a longer album, which is like what, you know, traditionally people would drop. So like, it's more than a single, of course, it's more than just one song, but it's less than like you diving in fully to this sound on a full album. So it's like that kind of nice middle ground. And at least for myself, like I've dropped, at this point, maybe like 4 EPs. And I feel like they just make more sense for me right now. You feel me? Like, it's a lot to pull together a full album. We're talking like over 10 songs. I think people's attention span is shorter. So like, it's a nice 20, 30 minute listen versus a full hour listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the main difference, at least in my opinion, is just more so like the total amount of songs, and like, it's just more so like you putting a teaser out there of what, you know what I'm saying, what direction you could potentially go in later. So
you never know the difference between
I
just seen it, bro, like I'm really be like, bro, you got an album on an EP. I'm like, bro, what's the difference? Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was just like anything with a collection of songs was an album. Anytime you drop one song, it's a single, you know what I'm saying?
And I will say now too, it's like people mix up all the definitions, because like an artist, like technically I could blow up tomorrow and the next project I put out, I might say this is my debut album, but I done already dropped albums before.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? So like, people change it up depending on where they at in their career, you feel me? Like, some people might call it a mixtape instead of an EP, and they, you know what I'm saying? So mixtape is
all perspective.
Is all like kind of dated now, because mixtape was before the streaming era, you feel me? But it was the same thing with like people just getting the mixtapes off, versus like an album is like your official representation, I guess. So it all depends now. It's all, you know, it's all up in the air now.
Facts. So when it comes to you creating the EP or album, right?
Yeah.
What goes into you naming your EPs and albums? Because the EP you just dropped is named what again?
All in My Head.
All in My Head. Then you had one named Hopeless Romantic. Then you had one named Overlook. Right? So like, what goes into it? Because me looking at that and hearing those EP names and album names, it's like, all right, he just saying let's name this anything. Some thoughts had to go into it.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, I definitely like to I like to create the music first, and so like at least for this EP, and for example, like I had a lot of the music already created, not all of the songs, but I had maybe like half of them done, and just direction I was headed in. I remember I started to think about EP names, and just listening to the music, how I was feeling in that particular moment. Like I felt like I just had a lot going on in my head. I was just all in my head. So like that name stuck out to me. I remember I wrote it down, and then I'm still like making music. I remember I said in one of the lines, well, I named one of the songs all in my head, and I said it in another song. So I was like, all right, that's just kind of like confirmation. Like this name feels good. So it just depends. Like even like Hopeless Romantic, I like named it that because I was feeling like a hopeless romantic at that particular time, and then Overlooked. I named it Overlooked because I felt overlooked at that particular time. So it's more so just based on experience. I try not to like like force it. Basically, I just like to let it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ideate and think of different things, but once it hits me, I know. You know what I'm saying? So like with all of those, I was like, yo, yeah, that's it.
I'm saying, because when I look at the names of your albums and EPs, like I said, like I could tell they had some meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that I just said, man, look, just put that on the album. Yeah. Just say it had to have some type of meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? And give you like a little outlook about like this what this EP or this album is gonna be about. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I'm saying, a fan of your music. And one thing I always told myself, I listen to your song Savior. Yeah. You feel me? I always told myself, well, whatever he dropped the video of that, man, put me in it. You feel me? That's like, you gotta listen to the song, bro. It's like a goddamn it's a love story basically, but it's like one of them fairy tale love stories, like facts. You know what I'm saying, that you ain't gonna really see, you know what I'm saying, what really happened. So it's like facts. When how you put it together, bro, I like that was smooth. That was definitely smooth, man.
You know, Savior too is that was the first song that I ever recorded by myself. Like actually sat there and like click record, was moving my vocals around and stuff. So like that one is always like just a milestone for me because it's done well streaming numbers wise, but like that was my first time, you know, like doing it myself, recording myself. So that's what I always think about with Savior too. And it's it's a cool song, man. I like Savior.
I really like that's one of my top ones, man. Like, sure. I got it on one of my playlists. You feel me? Like,
I appreciate that.
You feel me, man? But I know you a HBCU alumni, man. North Carolina A&T, man. Sure. You know what I'm saying? They got one of the greatest homecomings ever. It's not the greatest, man. Thanks. So I seen that you said that you a chill person. Yeah. North Carolina A&T is the totally opposite. So how do you know what I'm saying, come like I'm gonna go to A&T?
Well, it's funny, like when I was graduating, I didn't know that I wanted to go to A&T, and actually I wasn't sure that I wanted to go to HBCU at all, because I really didn't have a particular reason, but like I grew up around going to NC State. My sister went to NC State. I used to go to NC State basketball camps. So like I had in my mind, like I wanted to go to NC State. But I remember I had got waitlisted when I applied. And so while I was waitlisted, they had like a free application week my senior year of high school, and A&T was on the list. And one of my partners is a year older than me. He was already at A&T. And so when I saw it on there, I was like, oh yeah, my partner go there. I might as well just apply real quick. And I applied. Long story short, I ended up getting in. They gave me some scholarship money. I went to go tour. And I went to go tour on like a day that it wasn't even like a lot going on. It was like cold and rainy, but it's still like, as soon as I got on the campus, it just felt like family environment. It felt like where I was supposed to be. So I ended up going there, and the rest was history, man. I don't think I would even be doing music if I didn't go to A&T though. So
that's where your music career started at, was at A&T?
Yeah, music career started.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
For sure.
Do you remember like what year, like what classification you was in when your music career started? And
yeah,
what brought you to say, man, you know, look, man, I want to make music? Because I know you was a hooper. Yeah, you feel me? So like, what brought you to say, man, I want to make music?
Man, so I was a freshman, but I was going into my sophomore year. It was the summer after my freshman year, and I was actually at home though, and I was with one of my partners, Quan, and we was just kicking it. And we used to like freestyle and do all of that all the time. But I remember one time, we was just bored one night, and we was like, let's write a song. Oh no, we did it. We recorded freestyles, and then we was like, let's write a song. And so when we was like, all right, well, we gonna need a beat. And then we remember my partner Bone made beats, and he was putting them on YouTube. So we was like, we're gonna get one of Bone beats, and then we're gonna go from there. So we got one of Bone beats off of YouTube, wrote a whole song to it. And then we had hit Bone up because we knew Bone do like recording too.
That's right.
So he was like, yeah, I'll record y'all. So we booked the session. We recorded a song. The song was called Come Up. And we recorded the song. We ended up putting it out maybe a couple weeks later. And it got like 1,000 plays in like 24 hours on SoundCloud. And we was like, I bet. So then we booked another session. We ended up writing like 4 songs. Writing and recording 4 songs. We put them all out, and it was doing well. And my boy Quan, he ended up having to go back to New York. He was hooping, so he was going to school in New York. So the summer was over. He went to New York. I went back to A&T, and Bone was going to North Carolina Central.
Yeah, fact.
So Central was only like 50 minutes from A&T, 50 to an hour. And so, like, I had a decision to make, you know what I'm saying, if I wanted to keep doing it. And I was like, man, I'm going to keep doing it. Like, why not? So I just ended up, I would book a session with Bone at Central, and we'd be in this dorm, cooking up. And so it kind of that was like 2017 into 2018 is like when I started. So, like, towards the end of my freshman year, into my sophomore year. And from that point on, I've been rolling with it. Me and Bone was cooking up in the dorms. And just been, now we here. So.
Talking about you had to make the decision to, you know what I'm saying, make that travel sacrifice to go record with Bone.
Yeah.
And shout out to Bone too, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't County product, bro.
Yes, sir.
You feel me, bro? Definitely go tap in if you need some beats made. You feel me? Go tap in with him, man, for sure. But let's speak on, you and Bone went to high school together, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So did y'all have a relationship before the music, or did the relationship come to like, I'm coming to here to make music, so we obviously spending time together, so it kind of built?
Nah, me and Bone, we had a relationship before the music. And like you mentioned, I was a hooper, so I got to Sun Valley in my junior year, and so that's when I had met Bone, just through hooping. We had like the teen camps and stuff. I had met Bone. He was making beats then too, so I knew he did music. But we wasn't locked in on it. I wasn't doing music at that time anyway. So I knew Bone. We had a relationship. Like my senior year, we had a class together. So me and Bone was cool for real.
Oh, facts.
So that was like, I think that gave it like a comfortability as well when we did decide to do the music. Like I already knew Bone did it. And he was, you know what I'm saying, somebody I was already cool with, locked in with. So it was like, it was nothing. So we ended up doing that. But yeah, me and Bone, we've been locked in since high school. I feel like this, you know what I'm saying, it's just crazy like how things align like that. Like I remember we was at one of the teen camps, and and Bone we was all in one of the dorms that we was in, and Bone was in there cooking up a beat. We was in there freestyling, the whole team in there. So like I got like certain memories of Bone and I even before like we really locked in on the music. Yeah, that's just funny to see, man. But yeah, that's my guy.
Facts, man. He definitely one of the ones when it come producing beats and that nature. I ain't really into like all the music like the.
Now Bone a one-stop shop, man. He produce, he engineers, so he record your vocals, he shoot videos, he do it all, man.
Yeah, so y'all go tap in, man.
Talented,
sure.
man. He talented, man, for sure.
That's facts, man. And one thing like that I admire that I don't know if you even noticed, but like finding your identity at the hoops, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like even me, like I had to find my identity after playing basketball, bro. Because you've been playing since you about 3-4 years old.
Facts.
You feel me? Then
it's tough.
It just stopped. You know what I'm saying? You done dedicated 20+ years to a sport, and then it just stopped. And it's like people only knew it as, oh, you used to hoop, or you know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to finding your identity, like at the sports, how do you find your identity? Like, what would you give advice to somebody looking to find their identity? Like, sports done stop. Like, what would you tell another person?
Man, I would say, you definitely have to do some internal work of just like determining what else you enjoy. Like, I definitely had my struggle After graduating high school, I still wanted to hoop. Like at A&T, I tried to. Not many people know this, but I tried to walk on to A&T, and it just didn't end up working out. And so for like I would say my first semester, even though I was having fun, college freshman, I still was feeling like something was missing. Like I was just missing what I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to the workouts and the practice and the, you know what I'm saying, the discipline, and like something was just missing. So like it wasn't until I like I said, we used to freestyle and do all those things, but like I had to like really sit back and think about what I enjoy. And that's when like the music just kind of came about naturally. Like I've always been around music. My dad is a singer. My whole dad side of the family is musically oriented. So, you know, it was like kind of already in my blood. And then like I've always like I used to drum when I was younger. Like I always just was interested in music, but not like giving it the same attention that I want, you know what I'm saying, once gave basketball. So I kind of flipped it into that where like I ain't hooping no more. I mean, I still hoop casually, but like as far as the love for it, I just kind of found what I love, which was music, and I put it all into that. And so I would say, you know, just continue to like think about things that you enjoy in your life. Like the unfortunate part about it is like the ball gonna stop bouncing, or you know what I'm saying, like you're not gonna be able to play whatever sport you play forever. So like that doesn't mean that you as a person are just limited to that sport, you know what I'm saying, to that as what defines you. Like you way more than that, you feel me? Like you should definitely understand that as a person, like you way more than just like the sport that you play. And you got a lot more to bring to the table than just the sport that you play. So, you know what I'm saying, I would just say, you know what I'm saying, just look internally, determine the things that you like, and then from there, just try different things, try new things. You never know what you actually fall in love with until you do it. So,
in fact, that's like one of the hardest things I dealt with, like after college, bro. Cause like you said, used to the workouts, used to the practices, the games. Yeah. Bro, I'll never forget, bro. That my last college game, the following week when we had school, obviously, and I ain't had practice, bro. And like I ain't had practice for the rest. And but I never seen how much free time I really had in life until then, bro. Like sports take up your whole day, bro. You feel me? But then you had all this free time, bro. I'm like, I gotta find something to do, bro. And it's like I still hoop now to this day, but like I'm a type person, if I hoop, I want to be fully invested. That's why I don't hoop, because I'm gonna take it too serious. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't what I really want to do, man. But luckily I found this platform that I'm in now. I'm enjoying it, bro, and I just treat it like basketball, like grind every day, learn something every day, man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the great thing about playing sports, though, is that you can flip that, and like what you learned and grown in your life through the sport, you can apply it to other things, like just like you said, like the discipline of practice and time management, all those type of things that you dealt with basketball. Now you just invest that into this, you know what I'm saying, or invest that into something else that you're doing. Like it's the same thing with music. Like it's funny, Bone and I were just talking, and somebody had asked me a question, like, or it was another artist that he's just getting started, was asking me a question about like finding his sound. And basically what I was telling him was reps. But I was like, I was using an analogy for like basketball, though. Like, it's just like basketball. Like, if you want to get better at free throws, what you got to do? Shoot them. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the reps in. Like, so it's the same thing with music. Like, I apply the same mindset that I had with basketball to the music now. Like, reps in music look like me going, you know what I'm saying, sitting down at the studio and recording a song when I don't feel like it, or writing in the morning when I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting in the reps. And that helps me as an artist just continue to grow. So, you know what I'm saying, you can apply the same strategies and things that you was doing into the, you know what I'm saying, the sports, into other avenues as well. So,
right. Getting into, all right, saying that you want to know North A&T. Yeah. I want to speak on GHOE a little bit. Right? So, like, going to GHOE, is it hard to figure out like what to do? Like, I never went to A&T. You feel me? Yeah. So like, if I want to go to GHOE, will it be hard to figure out, like, bro, where do I need to be at this right time? Because sometimes I done heard people saying it's dead. Then I heard people that's alumni say, well, you ain't never came to the school, so you don't even know where to go. You feel me? So, like, how you go about that?
I would say if you didn't graduate from A&T, you need to tap in with somebody who has. like while you're there. You know what I mean? Like for GHOE, if you're gonna come up, like you need to be rolling with somebody
Facts.
that went to the T, because that way, that gives you not only access to like where people gonna be at, but it like gives you a plug in to like enjoy the experience of like the camaraderie and like just being around the experiences. Because like for me, GHOE is always a great time for me, because I enjoy going back and seeing people that I like went through the mud with, basically, like, you know, was grinding with classes and just experienced young adulthood with, like, all those things, but they being successful, and we coming back to like reminisce on those times and celebrate them and all that type of stuff. So like if you can tap in with somebody who's graduated and can plug you into that experience, then you're gonna have the best time. Now if you just out there and you went to wherever and you just like, we going to GHOE this year, and then you walking around and nobody interacting with you, nobody, you feel me, like you not getting that family feel, then yeah, you might say like, yeah, this ain't really it. But it's like, it ain't really supposed to be a big ass block party, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like, we fellowshipping, so you got to be plugged into the fellowship. So I would say that, man. But other than that, man, I think this year gonna be crazy, man, because it's the 100th anniversary of GHOE. So it's gonna
I think it's on Halloween, ain't it?
Yeah, and it's on Halloween.
That's why I asked you about it, because I'm thinking about, look, bro.
Hey,
I
man.
told my boys, now I'm like, bro, we might as well go to book our B&B now.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
oh you late.
I say,
You
damn.
late,
See,
boy,
like, look,
cause
I'm about to get on top of it, bro, because
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, 100th year, and it's on Halloween, bro. I said, that's just gonna be crazy,
It's gonna be
bro.
crazy. It's gonna
You
be
feel me?
crazy,
So,
man. You pull up, man. Tap in with me, man.
I
You
definitely
tap in
will,
with me,
bro.
man.
Definitely will, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We'll have a good time with that,
I'm about
man.
to slide down there, bro, because I want to get that full experience of GHOE, man, because I went to PWI.
Yeah.
And, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing compared to
Nah,
HBCU.
it ain't nothing like it. It ain't nothing like
You know what I'm saying?
it. It
So
ain't nothing like
I
it,
definitely gonna tap in with you with the GHOE thing,
sir,
man. So I'm
yeah.
gonna hit you around that time.
Yes, sir.
But then going back to the music, what mood do you think like you create your best music in? Is it like when you're going through something, or it's like, man, look, I'm at peace right now? What mood you have to be in to create your best music?
I would say my mood varies. I mean, I feel like I make the best music when I've experienced life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have the most writer's block when I don't really feel like I have anything to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like I think I heard another artist, Leon Thomas, say like when he has writer's block, that's a sign that he needs to live life and like experience things and go do stuff. Cause then he'll have more inspiration to for things to talk about and sing about or whatever. And I related to that, because I felt like a lot of my best music just comes off me writing, singing about, rapping about experiences that I done had. Like, I mean, my most streamed song is called Jigging. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a fun, that's how I was feeling that day. I was jigging, I was having a good time, I was popping shit, and that's what it was. But then my second most streamed song is called Frustrations. And I made that after heartbreak, you feel me? So like, but those are like two different experiences, but two like real relatable feelings that people go through. And you know what I'm saying? It just was easy to portray that on the song, so.
Facts. And the crazy thing is, like, a full circle moment is, I was talking to my boy Devin, and he was like, for people to make good music, they have to be in some type of mood.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
feel me? And like what you just said is like, the two songs you mainly stream is like you was going through something. So like your mood created that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Created that song.
Exactly.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? You had the words and wrote the words for it, obviously, but your mood, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could feel it through the music.
The mood makes the words come way easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it feel like it's like your pen is flowing. That's what we call like your pen flowing, because it's just like you're not even. It's just the thoughts and the feelings are just coming out via words on the, you know what I'm saying, on the song. And like that's like the best feeling is when you just writing and it's just, you're not even second guessing nothing. It's just coming out smoothly. And that's when the best song, like you said, that's the best. Because I feel like you can tell too when artists, and even myself included, like I made songs, I got unreleased songs where it's like, yeah, they cool, they sound good, but I ain't really talking about nothing, and I don't feel nothing when I'm listening to it. And it's like, that's probably because I'm forcing it. Not to say that that's a bad thing, because also that goes back to reps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's better for me to record a song, even if I don't, you know what I'm saying, end up using it. That's just I got better that day, but there's definitely, you know what I'm saying, times where it's like, all right, that ain't, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I ain't feeling nothing from it. I ain't feeling nothing from that, ain't it. We just gonna leave that where it is.
But facts, man. What's a feature like you like, man? If I get a feature with them, like, or you want them on your song, like, who a couple people you want a feature from?
Just in general, like mainstream?
Mainstream, local.
Well, I say, man, there's an artist right now. I don't know if you're familiar. His name is Odile. He's actually from London, from the UK, but he do R&B. But he's like one of my top artists right now. So I would love to, you know what I'm saying, get a song with him. Future. I mean, that's one of my top artists. So I just,
I
would definitely want to get one with Future. Locally, there's a lot of artists that I want to work with, for real. Man, it's hard to pinpoint. I would say there's an artist. Her name is Kara Sear. She's dope. I want to get one with Ruben Vincent. I don't know if you're familiar. Man, I don't want to get the name because there's just too many people. But it's definitely like, especially like just in Charlotte area and surrounding areas, there's a lot of artists that that's doing good work. And I would, you know what I'm saying, we'll be happy to collaborate. So.
I heard you say you got your first show coming up. How you preparing for it?
Oh yeah, man. So I got my live show coming up on the 28th, man. I'm locked in. I'm just practicing for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting my reps in. You know, just making sure that I'm sharp. It's gonna be an intimate show. It's gonna be an intimate show, like 30 people and less. Like, it's a small venue, so I wanted to focus on like making it more of an experience than just like booking a big venue and trying to get as many people to come out. So with that in mind, like, I'm making sure that I'm sharp. I'm just practicing at the crib every night. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm ready, rehearsals, all those type of things. So we're getting right.
My first time ever like shooting like videos on camera, bro, I was so nervous, bro. So like, how you handle all that? Are you like, all right, when you doing a show like this, ain't nothing. Like me talking in front of people, is it nothing? Or like you got to be like, I got to zone out real quick and just focus on the job?
Nah, that's a good question. I mean, I definitely get nervous. Like, let's put that out there. I definitely get nervous. But it's like the nerves don't really hit me until I'm about, like, right before I'm about to go on. Like, if I'm waiting, you know what I'm saying, or if I can like see the crowd, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's when I'm like, oh shit. But then once I get started, I'm really good. Because I also believe, like I mentioned, like I rehearse and practice, and like when you prepare, like you just can be confident in your preparation, and like that's one thing that I think allows me to like calm the nerves. Like, you know, I'm prepared for this. Like, I'm confident. I know my shit. I know I gotta make good music. So like, what I'm stressing for. So that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Like, early on, I did my first show was really when I was in Greensboro, A&T. I did a show. So my first show was like a showcase event. I would say it was maybe like 20 people in there. And I was super nervous. My parents was there. My homies was in there. I was super nervous. And I did all right. But then my next performance was at A&T. They did these things called a block party every semester. And the whole school would be at that joint. And so I did that one. It was like 5,000 people out there. And I remember I was behind the stage and I could see everybody. Like, you couldn't see the road. You just saw heads. And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, hey.
I took me a little shot beforehand. Got out there, did my thing though. So you know what I'm saying? It's just that moment where you like waiting right before you're about to go. Yeah. And then once I get up there, I'm talking, engaging the crowd, I'm good to go.
Facts. That's how it is though, bro. When I used to hoop, bro, I used to be so nervous before games. Like, I put up hella reps, bro. I'm talking about workouts. But it just before the games, bro.
Yeah,
like I ain't never seen the warm up line. But when they about to do jump ball, bro, I'm nervous. As soon as they jump ball, like hit the whistle and the ball go, I'm good.
Yeah,
like,
you
it's
locked
game
in.
time. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause,
Like,
I mean, we gotta think, man. We human. Like
Yeah.
we supposed to feel that way. Like anybody saying they don't get nervous, it's cap.
yeah,
That's
sure.
cap, man.
Yeah,
That's
ain't no
cap,
way you
know what I'm
don't,
saying?
bro.
Ain't no
You
way,
feel me?
man. Ain't no
Just
way. Cause we all
legit,
wanna. And then I feel like the nerves is like we wanna perform our best. We wanna do our best. We don't wanna look flawed or whatever. And it's like, one, that's unrealistic, but two, we human. Like we're gonna, you know what I'm
Human
saying?
nature,
We
man.
got human nature.
So what we saying is, man, look, bro, if you nervous about something you doing, bro, like, it's okay, bro.
Facts.
You feel me? And it ain't nothing gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's progression over perfection.
Facts.
You feel me? So just keep your head down, keep working for sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. That's
And
a fact.
Just go, just do it.
Just do it. Just go.
You feel me?
Just go.
So, man, look, we coming to the end of the podcast, man. And we always had this special segment in the podcast I call Winning Plays.
Yeah.
I want you to leave the viewers with a winning play they could take to their daily lives.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to apply to their daily lives a winning play. Just some positive advice.
My winning play, I was thinking about this today, and I saw a quote that said, "The extra mile has no traffic." And that was something that hit me, and I felt like, you know, it is relatable to the audience, because like what it's basically saying is like we all got things that we pursuing, things that we chasing, and of course, like you want to go 110% and you want to give it the best shot that you got, but also like understand that the extra mile, that extra effort that you could put in, that extra rep, that extra song, that extra whatever, that's gonna help you get better. There's no traffic, meaning there's not many people that's gonna go the extra mile. So that means that leaves more space for you, you know what I'm saying, to occupy that space. One, invest in yourself and bet on you and really double down in whatever you're trying to pursue. So that would be my winning player advice, man. Remember that quote, is no traffic on the extra mile, meaning you gotta keep pushing. You gotta push past your goal, push past whatever expectation you had and go the extra mile, because there ain't gonna be too many people there with you. So that's it, man.
Yeah, I like that. I can apply that in my life, man.
yes,
You feel me? So look, man, y'all go the extra mile, bro.
Yes, sir.
You feel me, man? Go above and beyond, man, and be great, man.
Exactly.
But come to the end of the podcast, man. I thank you for coming on the podcast, man. Really enjoyed you, bro. You definitely dropped some winning plays, man. But look, y'all subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video. Comment something y'all learn, man. You know what I'm saying? He dropped hella winning plays, man. So comment something y'all learn, man.
Yes, sir.
And turn on post notifications so you don't miss none of these winning plays we dropping, man. And also, bro, tune into my boy EP, man, that he just dropped, man. You feel me? But winning plays out.